Mr. Speaker, science and technology are rapidly changing areas of development, offering endless opportunities for Manitoba. And for this reason, it's vital to invest in science and research and in innovation. And yet, since 2012, the total budget for what was the Manitoba Research and Innovation Fund, the Manitoba Health Research Council, and the Manitoba Centres of Excellence Fund, and of course is now Research Manitoba, that budget has been cut from $20 million down to $17 million. Why has the Premier cut $3 million, or 15%, from the funding of science, research, and innovation?
Mr. Speaker, I thank the member for the question on innovation. It is an important part of our future agenda, which is why we've increased the research and development tax credit 20% with refundability, one of the best in the country, Mr. Speaker. The small business enterprise tax credit, up to 45% refundable for people that invest in local activities that create jobs in their communities, one of the best in the country, Mr. Speaker. We funded the accelerator programs down in the Exchange District. We work with the Technology Center that works on transportation at the University of Manitoba. We just funded a Prairie Climate Change Adaptation Center at the University of Winnipeg, Mr. Speaker, to deal with issues of drought and floods in the Prairie region. State-of-the-art center there, Mr. Speaker, with highly qualified scientists that will be working on that. Mr. Speaker, we just funded the Churchill Marine Observatory in northern Manitoba, along with the federal government, to take a look at the impact of global warming on ice and formations of ice and what that will mean with respect to transportation going through there and how we'll protect the environment on that, Mr. Speaker. We think innovation is an important part of the future, and I would only hope that the member from River Heights will support that by voting for the economic outlook that we're putting in front of the legislature.
Mr. Speaker, in the last 3 years, the Premier has also cut the funding for the Industrial Technology Centre by 19%. Science, innovation, and research are so critical to the future of our province, and yet the Premier has cut, and slashed, instead of investing in the future. Why has the Premier been so intent on cutting the science, innovation, and research which paves the way for the development of future products, services, and businesses, as well as a new knowledge base which we so much need for the years ahead?
Mr. Speaker, the Government of Manitoba funds the Eureka project, $300,000 a year, a 3-year agreement. The Manitoba Technology Accelerator, $300,000 a year, a 3-year agreement. Innovate Manitoba, $300,000 a year, Mr. Speaker. Startup Winnipeg, $100,000 a year. Mr. Speaker, if the member from River Heights is truly interested in innovation, why is he cutting $471 million from the health and education levy? That's $471 million less to educate people, less to provide innovative solutions in healthcare, Mr. Speaker. That would be the single biggest hit on innovation and job creation in the history of the province, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the combined budgets for science, innovation, and business development, and for the Industrial Technology Centre were $22.4 million 3 years ago, and they were reduced to $19.6 million in this last year, a 12.5% cut. I ask the Premier, is he planning to continue cutting one of the budget lines most important in our future this coming year? Or will his mini-budget even give us enough detail to know?
Mr. Speaker, the member from River Heights is getting up and asking a question about investments in innovation and technology, and we are committed to doing that. A very innovative technology company called Skip the Dishes has just received a job creation grant. They're planning to create over 500 jobs in Manitoba, Mr. Speaker, on a very advanced software algorithm that will provide rapid delivery of food into Midwestern communities all over North America, Mr. Speaker. 500 jobs right here in Manitoba. The people that own that company moved to Manitoba from another jurisdiction to the west of us because they saw this as the place to do business, Mr. Speaker. I think if the member opposite does not repudiate his political party's desire to reduce the health and education levy by $471 million, Mr. Speaker, we will not have those innovative opportunities, and we will not have those jobs in Manitoba, and we will not have the training that allows the people to do those good jobs in Manitoba, Mr. Speaker. So I say to the member from River Heights, reverse that commitment to eliminate the health and education levy for $471 million.